Connecting.
Nothing can compare to that feeling you get when you're exploring the unknown, one being fear of losing everything you worked so hard to achieve. Let's say you spent hours and hours training your skills to be more efficient in your field, then you realize that you know nothing at all, even after successfully completing onboarding like a breath of fresh air. But now there is no oxygen, and the air you breathe is tainted by your anxiety of failure and defeat.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
It creeps upon you slow when you're lost in panic of forgetting everything you were taught. But relax, the only real teacher is you. You teach yourself by getting out there and charting your own path to success without the vastness of space casting you into a black hole. So why am I telling you all this? It's simple, really. This is my best EVE-Online story. A story where there is no end. A story where you live in a virtually simulated universe that challenges you to be the best that you can be in the field that you choose. Its steep learning curve pushes you to find the time to invest in knowing more, even if you are a beginner like me. When I first started my journey at the Republic University, I spent most of my time fiddling around with all the gadgets and gadgets, trying to see how everything functions without the guidance of my Explorer career agent. Sometimes I find myself overachieving, doing things in preparation way before time. Let's just take a moment to appreciate the fact that, although I may struggle to stay on task, I gain an understanding on how things actually work and find intuitive ways to be more productive. This is my best EVE-Online story because I get to choose the pace that better suits my playing style.
Skill training completed.
After a while of tinkering around, my head was literally about to burst with the scope of the things you can do, and once I familiarized myself and immersed myself into the EVE-Online universe, I was ready to take a leap of faith into unknown territory. Class was in session, and my thirst for learning new, exciting things was quenched. For example, I was cast out into space to acquire multiple proof of discovery anomalies in different systems. I have to admit, that was not an easy task at first. But the more experience I gained from my mistakes challenged me to do better. Scanning and probe launching, hacking civilian data, civilian relics, and gas clouds? Seems like a lot, I know. But I became so fascinated with the process of approaching my task at multiple angles and expanding my knowledge of space gadgets even more. I was always curious about how probes work and the directional scanner on my ship. So I guess I can be quite a scientist and perform these experiments because this is EVE-Online, allowing me to discover myself and strengths and my weaknesses. And I'm not ashamed of that. Yes, I struggled at first, but once I figured out how to load the probe charges and launch my probes for scanning locations, data, and the latter, I was finally making progress. There have been times when I didn't know how to resupply my equipment, but the entrepreneur side of me found a way to buy more items on the market, and boy was it grand. The fact that there was a financial management system embedded into the game intrigued my interest even more because I can invest in my financial security, find and mine high-quality resources to sell for bukus of ISK, and buy basic insurance for my ship just in case things backfire. Yeah, I know it feels like deja vu, but being prepared for the worst is a requirement if you want to simulate living an honorable space life like I have done in the past. What can I say? I've discovered I'm a galaxy girl at heart. Although in my true reality, I'm terrified of space, especially space tornadoes. But it's nice to conquer those fears in a virtual space simulation instead. Wait a minute. Bro, how is space tornadoes even possible? Now, where was I? Oh yes. The universe of EVE-Online pulls you in and piques your curiosity in so many ways. The way you train your skills and what you choose to invest in and spend your time in reflects who you will become. You can build personal goals for yourself and achieve them, or you can focus on working your way up into the career of your choice. But it's not set in stone, as you can dibble and dabble into other careers just to see what best suits your playing style. As a result of achieving that goal and completing those tasks, you can start with enough capital to build your own trading network, or if you're like me, become a freelancer and do what makes you happy.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
The possibilities are endless. Whether you're launching in your pod for the first time or scanning your brain to become a capsuleer, your journey of discovery starts here. Who will you become? Chill. You're just cloning highly intellectual, lucrative lifestyles.